talking really quickly. I was looking at a vlog, particular vlog, specifically Gay Babe TV. I like to watch them. They're like one of the only actual vlogs, like those family vlogs, that I like to watch. I don't really look at too many family vlogs and stuff like that, even though there's some good ones, but it's not too many. I just really care to watch. But I like watching Gay Babe TV. I've been watching them since I think maybe 2017. I've been watching Gay Babe TV, but they've been around longer than that. Like Gabrielle Flowers, I think, have had her channel for 13 years. Like, yeah, maybe 13 years. But anyway, I was just wanted to play it. So here we go right here. Oh, that's her. I don't want to show their face. Okay, sorry. I'm just trying to show this thing pass by. It's called Kindle Food Delivery. It's delivering food. I want to look it up online. It's food delivery. Kindle Food Delivery. Can you believe this? They doing everything they can to stop people from getting paid. Oh my goodness. That's not what I saw. Here it goes. Kindle regulating. It's Kindle regulating. Here we go. See that? That's the Father's Day shoot. Gay Babe TV. Now I want to look at this commercial. Kindle regulating. It's called Kindle Regulating Delivery Robots 4452. There it goes. I might turn it up a little bit.
Since early October. In partnership with M-Food Co., White delivery robots have been delivering meals and drinks to students on campus since early October. In partnership with M-Food Co., they're run by Starship Technologies. Students can order from restaurants on campus, such as Herbert and Gerbert's, and more from the Minnesota Marketplace. For this story, I asked my roommate to order from the robot. First, you download the Starship delivery app and select a delivery location. After you place your order, you can watch live updates of the robot's progress. Once it arrives, you slide a button to unlock the robot, opening it up and allowing you to grab your food. It also comes with personalization options like picking its name and short quips.
Yo, I got a roll homie. Keep it fresh, you dig?
In a Starship survey, more than 98% of students surveyed say they love the robots, but some people are concerned.
Workers at the university.
Yeah, they can love it. It can be convenient for you, but if you ever get in a position where you need to make some quick money, let me tell you something. And I hate that people put folks down for doing Uber and Lyft and stuff like that. I noticed people used to laugh at people for doing Uber and Lyft, but I'm going to tell you something. Like Grubhub, when I was staying in Palm Desert, California, I was working DoorDash, but Grubhub would pay more. And it was Palm Springs, Palm Desert, Indio, that type of area that you can drive through. I think a lot of the deliveries in that area, Indio, had a lot of restaurants where you can, but either way, like one guy showed me, because I was doing DoorDash, and one guy was showing me how much he got paid in just like 3 hours. He got paid over $100. That's not bad to deliver food, and you are choosing not to drive too far, like you stand in a location where you're not doing more than maybe a 7 or 8 mile type of radius or whatever. And you're able to make over $100 in 3 days. 3 hours. That means like in maybe 6 hours, you can make like close to $250. And that's not bad to work a full day like that, and to just not have to drive too far. You can just drive like from restaurant to another restaurant if you choose areas that are busy. That's decent money to make a day. Making about over $300 a day times 5 days a week is pretty good money. And people can say that's a lot of miles on your car, but let me tell you something. Some people drive like 30, 40 miles away to one way to get to their job, and then they have to go back home. And that's a lot of driving on miles on your car too. Some people put like over 80 miles a day on their car just to drive back and forth long distance to work. So, I mean, doing delivery where you might be putting 25 miles a day on your car, if you're staying in the same area, you're not driving away too far, it's not bad at all. Okay. And then you making maybe $1,500 a week. That's not bad. But you have some people that like to put folks down that do food delivery, or because it's not considered a career. So you put them down for doing Uber and stuff like that. When I didn't have a car, I came back to Los Angeles, and I didn't have a car. I didn't have a place to live. And I got a guy from Lyft to take me. I think he brought me. Where did he bring me from? I think he brought me from the airport to the location I was living at in Los Angeles when I came back from out of the country. And he told me that you can rent if you don't have a car, you can drive for Lyft and rent a car through Lyft. You just have to give them your credit card information, and you can rent a car through Lyft. And I was like, well, that's what I need to do. And so I went to go get a car from Lyft. And now the thing about it is that, where did I go to get a car? I had to leave I forgot where I went. It was somewhere in Los Angeles that I was able to go and get a car. I think it might have been like Pasadena or something. I can't remember, but it was, I had to go a little bit of a distance. So I had to take the bus and some stuff like that to get there. But I had to use my little credit card. I didn't have nothing on there, but they charged me at the end of every week. They charged me at that time, it was $220 a week to rent that car. Now, if you know what it costs to rent an actual car from Hertz or Enterprise a day, then $220 a week is not bad at all for a car. It's expensive when you have your own car and you pay a note on it, and you might only be paying $300 a month. But when you rent a car, it's expensive. When you see how expensive, I even went through Hire Car and Turo, and it's still more expensive than $220 a week. Okay, and definitely if you go through Hertz or Enterprise or Payless or any stuff, dollar, it's expensive. It's expensive. And so anyway, I didn't have a car. And I went to go rent a car through Lyft. Now, the way I paid back the $220 is I would do rides. And once I fulfill the $220 that I'm supposed to be paying them back, then that's when my money starts. And so that meant I would make at least about, now after paying the money back that I'm supposed to be paying, I don't think it was $220. It was less than that. It was $150. It was $150 a week. I'm sorry, I'm wrong. It was $150 a week. And after paying the $150 a week through all of my rides, I was still able to make an extra maybe $600 or so, or probably more than that a week. But I was driving in Los Angeles too. And you can choose where you want to drive in Los Angeles. You don't have to just go to any of your crazy place part of Los Angeles or a certain city. But yeah, after driving and making the rides I need to pay back the money for the renting car, then I was still able to make an extra maybe $600, but I would have to, drive full time. And the good thing about that was that everything, all the oil changes was taken care of, registration was taken care of, insurance, all that stuff is paid for through Lyft. But that was like in 2018. The point I'm making is that people like to make fun of other people when they choose these type of things to drive for Uber. Now, Uber paid more than Lyft. So if I was driving for Uber after paying back $150 a week, I would still would have made 1,000 or more. If I was driving full time, I probably would make close to 2,000 a week. And people laugh at that. But see, now we're getting to the point where robots are doing all the driving, and people are no longer even having these kind of positions anymore. Yeah, people are not having these kind of positions anymore. So, yeah, let me finish playing this.
And, expressed, okay, so they're going to be introducing delivery robots, and, we are a little concerned.
Councilmember Robin Wansley of Ward 2 then wrote a staff direction, which the City Council approved on February 5th. It asks for research into the impact of food delivery technology on workers, an overview of the pilot program here at the University of Minnesota, what regulations have been implemented in other communities, and the responses from labor organizations. Food Co. said it's not looking to replace workers with robots.
So we definitely see robots as an opportunity to build on the workers that we have here by giving them more work and more reliable work.
One worker's experience at the Starbucks on
It can be, yeah, like I said, it's convenient for people to use it, but for so many people who need jobs, it might not be as convenient, excuse me. Let's see here. Here we go right here. I got my first food delivery. This is a short. So here we go. I'm just going to turn it down. Let me see. Here we go.
Ah, there you are. How are you, buddy? Hey, thanks for coming. Oh, you're so cute. Unlock.
Lift list.
Food delivery robot.
Ah. Wow. What? Bread? I ordered burger. Ah, there you are.
You want a burger?
How are you, buddy? Hey, thanks for coming.
So, yeah. Let's see what this say.
Where are you going? It would be nice if we could talk and they could reply. Okay.
Starship deliveries. Yeah. Let's see. So, yeah. See, while folks see it's a convenience, the people who find it convenient just better never hope they're in a position where they can benefit from making money from food deliveries, because it's good money in that. It really is. Like I said, like Grubhub pays more than DoorDash, and you looking at maybe a good $300 a day if you choose to drive at least 7 hours. And if you don't have to drive far every day, you can drive like 1 or 2 miles from the restaurant and maybe a few 3 miles to the person's and then back and forth. And that's the same as, like I say, people who have to drive out of town to their job and back home. That's the same thing. And it's probably less than people who have to drive out of town for their jobs. I'm from Tuskegee. A lot of people used to drive to Montgomery for their jobs. I'm from Alabama, Tuskegee, Alabama. And then a lot of people have to drive to Montgomery for their jobs. Montgomery is like 20 something miles, maybe 30 miles, depending on where you're going away from. And they driving back and forth every day. That's miles on the car. That's 60 miles just to work. So it's really not that much different. And when you're driving back and forth on the freeway, it's a lot harder on the car driving back and forth on the freeway or interstate than driving on regular streets. It really is. What I noticed with driving on the freeway, it really seemed like it takes a bigger toll out of your car. But anyway, I just felt like talking about that really quickly. I'm about to get ready to go. And yeah, I just felt like discussing that. This is my first time seeing that. I'm pretty sure some people have seen it already. But it's my first time. This is my first time seeing it. But yeah, yeah, it takes wear and tear. Yeah. I'm just trying to look at the comments here. Yep. I had a so-called coworker to shame me, told. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it takes wear and tear driving back and forth. But like I say, if you drive for like, if you want to like drive people around like Uber or Lyft, you can always rent a car like that. And when I came to Los Angeles, actually, I didn't have a place to stay when I came back. I decided to move out the place I was staying at that time. So when I came back, I was like doing Airbnb. I was in an Airbnb. I was in somebody else's house in a little space for an Airbnb. And when I went to go start to rent my car for Lyft. Now, I don't know what the policies are now for Lyft, but at that time I was at an Airbnb when I had to catch a bus to go and get this car so I can start making some money and driving around, because I had to, be able to run errands too. But anyway, that'll be it. And I will talk later. Okay.